Due diligence is very important when you purchase a mobile home park. You want to make sure that it has the right zoning, that they're permitted to operate it as a mobile home park. You want to make sure confirm the number of units. Sometimes the seller will tell you, oh, we can operate 100 units, but when you go to City Hall, it only says 50 units. You want to make sure it's the unit number match, because after you buy it, you cannot increase the unit number in most places. So also very important, environmental report. You want to make sure always get a phase 1 environmental report. I tried to buy a mobile home park in Yuma, Arizona before. So when I got the environmental report, it didn't pass the phase 1 because the well water is contaminated. So I didn't buy it. So a couple months later, one of the tenant called me. She said, "Oh, a couple people died." So lucky I didn't buy it, because if I bought it, so the tenant, they could sue me. And also you want to make sure the infrastructure are all working properly. The water well, you want to make sure there's no contamination. You want to make sure there's enough water. When I bought the park in Panama, nearby Panama City, the owner actually spent, before I completed purchase, they actually spent about $15,000 to build a new well, to dig a new well. And also you want to check the septic tank system. When I was buying a mobile home park, I got a septic tank contractor. He checked all the tanks, and he found there was I think 14 tanks. So he found some of the tanks are full, so he cleaned it out. So he told me, give me a report. So most of the tanks, they have a good life, good quality. They're gonna continue to work well. So I know. So he told me that this septic tanks can work really well for another 5 years. So I paid him maybe $3,000. The environmental report is gonna be anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. So you want to make sure whenever you buy in a park, you want to get all this checked. Also, you want to check the road, see the road condition, get a quote to see how much it's going to fix the road if the road is not good. So you want to make sure you check all this before you actually buy it. Let's say for the park in Yuma, Arizona, I didn't buy it, but the problem is I didn't pull out my deposit in time, because the seller, they didn't give me the report for the septic, the estimate at the last minute. So I still didn't get my deposit back yet. So you want to make sure do all your inspection quickly, especially the environmental report, because the environmental report takes, depending on which company you use, usually take at least 30 days. But you want to make sure you really want to buy it before you purchase the environmental report, but you make sure you don't want to wait for too long, so that you're not going to have enough time to get a report before you can take back your deposit. So so it's very important. Okay, if you do this right, then you're not going to lose any money, and you're going to make a lot of money. Follow my TikTok.